to say... Okay, yeah. So we have a save right before I started the slider puzzle, so if we really fuck up and need to reset, we can reload this. And then this is, we're still in the middle of it. And I'm so fucking close. I need to switch 2 pieces. But that's so far away. So far away. So you guys can fucking do it. So, like, you think, oh, is it not solved? No, it's not. I think it's this... Okay, so... Right. This is so fucking frustrating, so get this. This spot needs to be blank. So this symbol needs to be revealed, right? But this needs to be over there. So it's kind of like we need to... you need to, like, switch those, you know? And it seems so easy, right? Okay. But it's not, because this piece is all the way fucking down there. You have to play it more than a normal... Yeah, and then I'll get sick of it. So if it's, like, a game I really love and I'm, like, beating it to death, it's not fun for me anymore. My skull measurements, 1 billion inches circumference. Yeah, you need to know it by heart. And I think that can kind of suck the fun out of it a little bit, you know? That's why, again, like, I chose to speedrun something that I wasn't, like, totally in love with, but I still enjoy. Alright, chat, what do I do? Help. What do I do? Do it for me. Do the puzzle. Come on. You can have the controller. Backseat me. Help! I don't want to do this. C2R3 to C2R4. I don't even know what that means. Help! Is that chess? Is that checkers? Give me the controller. I wish I could give you guys remote access. Okay, so I think what we might have to do... No, I don't even think... I was going to say, so we do-si-do, blank spot here, do-si-do, blank spot ends up here, do-si-do, blank spot ends up there, but then how am I going to get this back down? Here. Might as well try that, right? I'm just so scared to make any moves because I don't want to lose all my fucking progress, you know? And I have to, like, actually, like, think about this in my head. I know I have a save. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go into silent Luna mode to big brain concentrate this. On this. Gotta get in the zone. The auto zone. So if I were to do all these pieces, I just need to move this. And no, it's just a matter of moving all these pieces. We'll do counterclockwise. No. But then how am I gonna get all these pieces back? That's what's doing me fucking head in. Wait, and then, no, I already fucked it up, like, entirely, because... Wait, I confused myself. Because... Okay, then how am I gonna get all these pieces back? I feel like, okay, I feel like I even need to, like, I'm turning off my desktop volume completely. I'm sitting in dead silence right now. I need to, like, think. I hate this. Because every single time I'm like, okay, that seems to be the solution, then I start doing it, I've already completely lost track. Wait, no, let me read it again. That would be cool. No, hold on. Let me reload it. No, no, I'm already upset about that sequence of movements. Already upset about it. Already upset about I already lost track. I feel like I need to like draw a picture of it, cut out every piece in real life, and like physically move things around. Like that would be easier somehow. Hold on. I have to like visually think about this. Okay, so we're doing that. I need to move this one down first. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need to move the other one down first. Right? Yeah, because this will just like get us back to where we were. I'm just kind of getting the rhythm of it. At least it's easy enough for me to like get back to this point. It's just so. Oh wait, is the issue now? Ah, damn it! Okay, so that did not get me to where I need to go. Damn it! I was like, wait, why isn't it solved? Because now these two pieces need to swap places. Again, it seems so easy. I feel like I should do another save right here. Fuck it, why not? Who's stopping me? No one. I'm allowed to save scum. I'm allowed to save scum. Now we're back where we were before. Endless pain and suffering. Wait. No. Really thought I had something going there for a minute. So again, so close, but then it's like we need to move all those pieces up. About this for a second. What if I... No, I was gonna say, what if I move everything on the outer... No, we can't do that because these corner pieces need to be where they are. Thanks for hanging, Cleveland. Appreciate it, dude. And hey, Baroque. Sorry if I'm not super attentive in chat. I'm, like, trying to be hyper-focused on this. Wait, is this not it? Wait, what did I do wrong? Wait, what? Are the corners in the wrong spaces? That's now left blank. The symbol here is matched up. All of these are right. Okay, what is it that bottom right that's wrong? Wait, I don't understand. You guys are seeing this, right? Someone explain what I now have incorrect. What? Yeah, the top right. Huh? Well, let me make another save here, and then I guess I'll look at the guide, because what the fuck am I supposed to do with this puzzle then? I'll fucking play it, I guess. The fuck it is. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Do I need to find the missing piece? This is a simple slider puzzle. Top left is the empty box, and that box must ultimately remain empty. So there are 16 squares, and 12 of them have a symbol. 4 of the boxes are blank. You have to make sure you get these 4 blank squares in the middle, and get the rest of the 12 symbol squares in the right... Wait, you're shitting me. I'm killing myself. All right, we're going to undo this and look at a fucking guide. So not only do you need to have all of, like, these in the right corners, they need to be astrologically, chronologically in the right fucking order. Fuck that. That's ass. That's actual booty shit ass. That's insane. That's what you're thinking, that no way they do something like that. No, I don't know what order they fucking go in. Despite popular belief, I'm not an astrological girly. I'm sorry. So, if I go and I look up the order, it's like, well, what is... I mean, we're still going to have to undo, like, all of this fucking progress. And at that point, I might as well start all the way over and look at a video and follow it step by step, but that's going to take me like 1,000,001 fucking years. Because, like, literally, how am I supposed to do all this now? Load free puzzle. It's just, looking at a guide is going to be really hard, because the only guide I'm really going to be able to follow on something like this is a video guide, and it's going to be especially tedious because this is a full screen game. So, like, tabbing out is hard with this one, especially when I'm streaming it, because it's display capture and has to be display capture, and I kind of need to be able to pause and see each move that they're doing, because it's going to be a pain in the ass to do it on my phone. I'll have to watch a fucking pizza ad. It's not that ass doing 2 rows in a right order and then the same as before. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's not just doing 2 rows in the right order and the same as before. It's not. One, what do you mean the same as before? The moveset that I just made, you think I fucking remember that? And what, 2 rows? It's not just a matter of 2 rows. It's a matter of having to basically undo all of this and then try to get everything back in the middle. It is ass. So sorry, I mean, if you don't think slider puzzles are that bad and you're very good at figuring them out, I applaud you. That's more than I can do. But to me, this is fucking bullshit and I fucking hate these and they piss me off. It is ass. To me. What kind of I don't know, I didn't really look at the ad, it was just a pizza ad. Damn, they solved this puzzle in like 4 minutes. Alright, let me just try to do it. Following a guide on, like, a video guide on mobile is going to be way too fucking hard. If the music was consistent and didn't, like, play once, stop, and then loop, it would make for some good concentration music, but the fact that it goes out and comes back on is really distracting. Alright, so... First, let me just put the first piece in the right place. Yeah, I thought the corner pieces, just those astrological signs, had to be in the correct spots, just in those corners. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird, but no, that's your clue as to, okay, on the outside, it needs to be in the right corner. Which, like, I can appreciate adding that a little bit of depth to the slider puzzle, but it doesn't make me like it anymore. Okay, you need to get all the way up Oh, what, did the music do something fun? No. Scream and shout and let it all out. I'll give this a good college try, but then I might just like... I don't know how I would... I don't know, maybe I could put this in windowed mode. I think I tried to put it in windowed mode and it wouldn't let me. I'm gonna say put it in windowed mode and then just roll through the video. This is making me so frustrated. I'm already so far. Like, the more I start clicking on this and thinking about it, the more I, like, actually physically want to cry in real life. I am not joking. This is... Because it makes me feel very stupid. Haha, I have all my sound muted. I have my sound muted. But thank you for the videos. I appreciate it. I had my sound muted so I could concentrate. Alright. I'm gonna look at this video and just try to keep up in real time how they're doing it. Wait. Oh, I'm... Just give me a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna scream. So, their starting position for their pieces is not the same as my starting position. Maybe I can find a video in which their starting position's the same as mine. I'm pretty sure this is the starting point. Like, I saved right before I did this puzzle. Oh shit, Gus, thank you very much for the 44 months, dude. Sorry, I have all my sound muted so I could concentrate. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How cool are you? How's it going, dude? That's a long-ass time. I mean, I can always reload to one of my other spots, but it's just really, really fun. It makes me not want to play this game. And this is also a completely different starting. I just wonder how many combinations there are, and if I can find a video walkthrough that just happens to have the same starting position as I do. Scroll through this one. Slider puzzle solver? Is that a thing I could input? Link me. Show me the website. Show me your ways. If that's a thing, I'll fucking... Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll do that. Would it take too long to input everything that I need to do? Yeah, I'm already on the third video, and it's also a different combination. I don't think I'm going to be able to find the same exact one that I have. Check the fourth video. No, we're not doing a Zodiac puzzle. We're doing a slider puzzle, unfortunately. One of these videos has to have my story. Only get one try? No. You have to solve it. You have to figure it out. I'm just so fucking annoyed with it. I'm like, the save that I have is, or the one that I was just at, is the very beginning one. These other ones are like mid-solve. Actually, what did mine look like again? Well, because it's not a Zodiac puzzle, it's just a slider puzzle. I mean, it's a Zodiac puzzle in the sense of you have to put all the Zodiac signs in the right order around the outside, but it's like not a puzzle really, like it's just any images could be on the outside. Like it could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on all of these. It having Zodiac symbols is just like, it's like aesthetic, really. It's not a puzzle really involving the Zodiac. It's just a slider puzzle. let me see if I can like. I have to tab out to do this, I think. Which one? Which save did I just load? Zodiac is not really about the Zodiac, it's just about limbs. Yeah, but I would argue that that's at least a little bit more Zodiac involved. The thing is, I don't know if I can use like a slider puzzle solver for this. Well, no, you do the order of the Zodiac around the outside, Gus, but you have to have these pieces here, and I've already spent like an hour on this fucking puzzle before realizing that it needs to be in the right fucking order, and I can't. Like, I cannot deal with that. Like, I gave it a good few tries to, like, I started shifting things around. So, like, I have these corner pieces in the right spot. And I was, like, trying to shift things around, but it's, like, trying to wrap my brain around what pieces I have to move to get literally everything around the outside now in the right order is, like, I cannot parse that in my skull. I can't. Like, my brain is just, like, not wired that way. I lose track of it so quickly. Let me take a picture of this. So, this might be the most... This might be the silliest way to do this, but I kind of have an idea. It will involve closing the game and opening it back up in a few minutes. Like... So... Interesting. No, you're fine, Lap. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, so this slider puzzle website lets you upload a custom image, so like... If I take a picture of this and then upload that and let it do it for me. That's what I'm kind of thinking about doing, I won't lie. But I don't know if it'd be able to solve it correctly. I mean, it should, right? Well, I have to close out of the game. Well, I don't have to, but if I tab out too much, it's going to, like, crash. So I can just tab out, but it'd be weird. Let me put on some music in the meantime. I can let it try. I'm gonna see, because, like, the thing is with... Like, if I was more calm about it, then I'd be able to solve it, but I'm already, like, so annoyed and, like, frustrated by it that it, like, clouds my judgment and it gives me no room for attempting to solve it. And then the more I try to do it, the more frustrated I get until I blow up. And I don't want to do that on stream because it already makes me feel very stupid. So we're gonna... I hate that my brain is like that, but it's really embarrassing, and I'd rather that not happen. If I could remain calm during it and not get overwhelmed. And not get overwhelmed and defeated, then I'm sure I really could solve it, but I get really overwhelmed. Okay, so... Let me... this really quickly. I was wondering if there were chick with the top hat. I was wondering if there were saves, if someone had their save available online that I could just download, because that honestly might be easier than trying to use the slider puzzle solver website, because I don't know if it can do exactly what I want it to do. You know? Yeah, could you link the site to me? That would be great. Exactly. I hate that I'm like that. It's like, yeah, it's like a compounded frustration, and you get overwhelmed and you can feel yourself flushing, and like you can actually feel your emotions welling up. Like you can feel like how hot your face gets and the tears start welling up in your eyes because you're just so frustrated that you can't figure it out. And then because of all those emotions boiling over, it makes you not be able to figure it out even more. And I know this sounds so dramatic when it's just a fucking slider puzzle, but I've been like this my whole life, so... Okay, so... let me... Ooh. Sheesh. Okay, tinnitus. God damn. That was a good one. So... oh, there's an option here to... oh, thank you. Okay, let me try to use this first. If that doesn't work, then I'll download somebody's save. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So you can edit the goal, which I assume is how you want it to be solved. So how do you do that? I don't understand. Oh! Oh! Okay, hold on. Worm. Wait, this might work then. Skip. Like the rest has been like so far it's been fine. It's just I get so frustrated with these puzzles. It gets so frustrating. I still get. I hate it. I hate it. I just don't like feeling stupid. You know. So that's correct. I need to go here. There. There. So is this how it needs to be solved? No. Oh, switch. See you later, Olora. Thanks for hanging out, man. Okay, so do beep 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 beep. Wait, one of my pieces is missing. What happened to it? Oh, I gotta reset the whole thing. Huh? Eh? Oh, okay, I see why it's Okay, so wait, why is it doing that? Oh, this is a little frustrating. I think I can still solve it regardless, maybe, with this. So it's like putting the blank spot in the bottom left corner instead of the top right, and I don't know how to move the blank spot to the top right on this website. Oh, edit goal. Wait, no, I'm still doing that. Okay, so I'm just going to pretend like this piece is Libra. Because I'm not sure how it wants me to do this. Otherwise, we'll just pretend, all right? We're pretending. Okay. You here. Here. Stays there. There. Here. That's correct. That's correct. And beep, 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 beep. Okay, then I'm going to pretend that is correct. Okay. Solve for me? I guess that's what I do now. I just wonder, like, so I saw how it does the solve for me, and I just wonder if I'm going to be able to parse reading that. Puzzle's not solvable with current goal state. Oh, because I moved my blank over here. That's a little frustrating. Why can't you change the spot where the blank is? Doesn't make any sense. I might just have to use that save file then. Think of all. Why wouldn't you be able to change the... Oh, edit start. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oops. Oh, fuck. I understand. I'm using this file. I don't understand how I'm supposed to manipulate it to get where I want it to start. Okay. Chapter 3. Checkpoints. Load got a key from the altar. So that's 33. Let me find where this is installed. Or find where it saves. Okay, these are just the saves. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm not doing this fucking puzzle. I've already spent enough time on it. I'm not fucking doing this puzzle. Who don't want it? This music's so quiet all of a sudden. Is it just me? Might just be me. It feels extra quiet. Alright. What does the readme say? Anything important? See. So it's saying, which one was it, like 33? Got a key from the altar. Wait. Huh? Okay, I need to go to a different folder. This folder? Yeah, because you can only have, I was gonna say, wait, you can only have 24 slots though. So let me look at this text file. I don't think any of these text files are right. No, they're not. I don't know what file it is. So you can only have 24 saves at a time, but it lists it up to like 60. But when you open the folder, it obviously goes to 24. So I'm going to assume it just goes from there. And then it has a file in each folder called save names, which I'm assuming it's supposed to coordinate to the PC Save Games website, but it doesn't. It just says Volen Pojice over and over again. So I don't know. So let's see, we got 24 in that one. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Wait, I already, whoops, I counted too much. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I'm gonna say it's this save. Save 9. It might not be, so. And then I think if I just rename it to save 24, we should be fine. And again, I don't know if this is the right one. We're going to pop it in and see if this is the right one. If this ends up... If you change a file name extension, it might become unusable. I'm gonna try anyway. If this doesn't work, then I'm just going to move all of the save files. No, that still wouldn't work. I'll just move like one of the folders over. You would think that they would, if you're downloading the folders, it would label it by chapter like it does on the website, but it doesn't. But anyway, if all this ends up being too much work, we'll just switch games and I will configure this all for next week's stream. Because we're already like 2 hours in. And done nothing, you know? I just want this one save file, but I don't know which it is. So let me... Second. Oh yeah, I've already backed them all up. Yep. Now let's see if this is the correct file. This file might be corrupted, it might not work. It doesn't help, unfortunately. I appreciate it, but when you download all the files from that one, because there's only the one button, right? Download all the save games. I'm not seeing a spot just to download like one specific one. And when you download them, because there can only be 24 save slots, it labels them in 3 different folders: saves 1 to 24, saves 25 to 47, saves 48 to 60. So I just had to count and guess which one it is, and then I renamed the save file to be the one that I wanted to replace it with in mine, and I don't know if that'll work. I wish it was just coordinated by chapter, but it's not, so. Oh, I forgot to close the game while messing with the files. Oops. We might have like permanently fucked everything up. Good thing I backed everything up. Let me try relaunching this. Again, if not, I'll just take one of the folders and dump all of the saves in instead of trying to do one specific one and see if that works. And then if none of that works, we'll pick something else to play for the night. Dress up games on stream? No, we would probably do... I don't know, we'd probably do Oblivion at this point, but now I'm kind of determined. Alright. Let's see if this is right. It might not be. I think we did it. All right, cool. Woo! Thank you very much, Shake with the Top Hat, for linking me to that. We have this key here. I'm assuming that's the key that we just got from the altar. Thank fuck. Are we allowed back in the tomb? We just make sure.
The grate is locked.
That's fine by me. Victory slurp. Okay. It's fucking done. I did the puzzle. Wow, guys. Did you see how quickly I just, like, since I reset that puzzle, how quickly I just solved that? That's crazy. Whoa. So fast you guys didn't even see it. All right. But now what do I do with this little key? Catch you up on the... Oh, there's a mini... Yeah, I guess there would have been a cutscene. I'm reading it on the guide. So it says, Louis is pissed that you stole his keys, and he demands his keys back, and then locks the chapel again, or the tomb again. Oops. Samuel mutters that he must somehow get back to the chapel, but that he should wait until nightfall. Go back to Richard in the lab. Okay. So Louis comes up and yells at you, rightfully so. Sorry. First try. It's very odd. Occasionally, the wallet icon will get stuck in the top corner until you mouse over this again. I janked way too hard. This puzzle janked too hard. So sorry if I got a little nippy or at anyone during that. I was just like really, really flustered. Hello.
Can I bother you for a moment?
I'll say you to Dicer if I didn't say hi.
I've got quite a bit of work to do. Hurry up.
That's one of the beautiful... Yeah, that you can just download somebody else's save. It's a lot harder to do with games these days. I need to get back in.
Do you remember our talk about the tomb?
Yes, I do. Did you manage to get inside?
Yes and no, but I still want to examine it thoroughly.
You're starting to interest me, young man.
Thanks.
Why have you come to Wales anyway? And why are you so interested in our tomb?
Unfortunately, I cannot explain the whole thing just now.
You could.
I fail to see what draws you to that place so much.
I have to get inside somehow, that's all.
But
But
Oh,
Louis
right, there's
won't
that
let me.
sarcophagus that's
Louis
locked.
makes no trouble. He's just doing what he is told. If it was something else, I'd settle it for you. But the tomb is a problem.
I was going to say, why do we need that?
Eleanor is very respectful of her ancestors and guards the place as if it were a shrine. I can't do much about it, you see.
Yes, but no one will find out. I
Please
promise.
for me.
I just need the key for an hour or two.
No, that's quite impossible.
What?
Eleanor takes the key from Louis in the evening and keeps it in her bedroom for the night.
Thanks for the
What
tip.
do you suggest then?
Me? Well, maybe. I can't promise anything, but if you help me out, I'll make it easier for you to get inside.
I'll do what is needed. So what's the plan?
I'll explain everything later, but I have a couple of rules.
Teaming up. Let's
First,
go. Okay.
You will come down here when it's dark. Second, you must not tell
Of
anyone.
course.
Why are you doing this anyway?
You mean why am I helping you? I have my reasons, just like you have yours. So, how is it?
I will do anything.
So you want me to
get
seduce your
inside.
wife
All right, we have
to
a
get the
bargain.
key? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'll leave you to your work then.
Gilf mob. Let's fucking go. Gilf mob. Gilf mob. Grandma, I like that. Gilf mob. Gilf mob. I'm gonna fuck this man's wife. Please, I want you to cuck me. Alright, well, I guess I'll go take a nap or something. I'll wait. Till it's dark. He's come back when it's dark. There's nothing better for me to do. Either that or we just walk around until things happen. Hey, bitch! I'm not talking to you. Also, I don't know if I agree. Well, you know, he's saying that Eleanor has great respect for her ancestors. She treats that thing like a shrine. A shrine is meant to be visited. Offerings left at it. And, like, there are candles lit in there, so I'm assuming she does. But she says no one is allowed in there. She doesn't even go in there for the safety of everyone. But anyway, my point being is if you had such great respect for the dead and your ancestors and you wanted to use it like a shrine, wouldn't you want people to respectfully visit it? Maybe she's on to me and she knows I'm not going to just go in and leave a votive candle and go out, that I'm up to some funny business, you know? But if you want the dead to be remembered, you need to let people see the dead.
I'll go to my room and rest a while.
You know, I guess that's my point.
Got to get into that tomb again in the evening.
I mean, like, their graves, their resting places, not necessarily their dead bodies. But, you know, that's my point, I guess.
I waited until the last sound had quieted in the mansion, so I could be sure I could leave my room unnoticed.
Hee. This really won't make any noise. And why are you leaving the lights on? They're really going to know now. Also, I was going to say, why wouldn't Richard just go to sleep with his wife and then take the key if he knows where she puts it? But I guess she would find that suspicious that he's actually spending the night with her, because he never does. No, everyone deserves to have a clear plastic or glass coffin. Okay, fair, valid.
This place looks entirely different at night.
It's very pretty. Or Tupperware, yeah. I guess I should make another save. We're gonna have to start overwriting saves. Aw, man. I know, the fireflies are so pretty. It does look very mystical. Hope no one saw me. Oh, Dickie! See, there's the wall in the top corner for some reason. Oh, and the sounds are all spooky.
Richard has locked himself in.
What?
Did he forget about our agreement? I need to draw his
Oh,
attention
you dog. There's that little window in the garden. How much is that window in the garden? This. Yeah, the tower window. I remember that.
There's no way to see inside from here.
But there are lights. There must be something that we do with it. Maybe like put the lighter up to it, throw something at it. Black Mirror, I know that shot. I know that shot. Just point up the guy to where we were. We definitely have to, like, why would this be illuminated and why would it still be inspectable? We need something. Is there something over here? Like a rock on the... Wait. Oh. Perfect. Grit. Are those stones that I can start throwing? Let me in. Like little tums. I'll say hey, Ice. And Quizzical Gin.
I'll try to hit the window.
Don't fucking miss this time. Don't let it be another mine gun situation. Dick.
Missed.
It is another mine gun situation.
A few small rocks.
Do I need to inspect? Please don't fucking miss. Like, what do you mean you missed? Oh, that sounded good. Richard! Richard! I will stand here and throw rocks all night. Richard! Oh, that sounded good.
I hope they hear that inside.
Yeah.
I'd better go to the door quickly.
Let me in.
I've been expecting you.
Keep
Follow
your-
me.
Keep your voice down.
So is everything clear?
Ooh, you're doing science.
I believe it is.
I'd better describe the whole
Yeah,
process
what's
once
clear?
more.
No, that won't be necessary. I understood everything.
Huh?
You will have to assist me. Follow my orders exactly during the whole experiment. Agreed?
Of course.
Variant 2.
Variant 2.
Variant 7 follows. Nice and simple,
Seven.
so it has time to mix.
I understand.
Back to variant 2.
2723.
2 and 3 follows.
Now we must wait a little. Right. This is the moment.
Oh,
From
he's.
now
I thought I
on,
had
it's
to remember
going
this
to be
stuff.
easy. Just keep turning it down as I told you.
Oh, I thought this was going
Yes.
to
Easy. Easy. Keep going. Right then, we're mostly done. We just need to add the
be. He's gonna
oxidant.
find out.
Oxidant? What oxidant?
The one you managed to break this afternoon. What luck you had catching the druggist.
Well, maybe I should tell you
You're not
something.
gonna like this.
Hurry up then. The time's almost up.
The oxidant, you see, it actually isn't...
Now!
Oops. Hee.
How could this happen?
I don't
I checked my
know.
calculations to the smallest detail. A mistake was
It's
inconceivable.
crazy.
Maybe.
Oh my
I
god.
needn't apologize. It's not your fault. I must have made a mistake with the
Yeah,
ratio
it's
somewhere.
you. It must have been your
Damn.
fault.
Yes, everyone makes mistakes.
It's
Well,
wild.
you have fulfilled your part of our agreement. Now it's my turn. It's right there by the door. That green flask.
Told you guys this would happen.
You promised to get me inside the
It's
tube.
acid, you idiot.
I have promised to make it easier for you to get inside. You must realize I could not look Eleanor in the eye if she found out I had lent you the key.
Sure, but what do I do with that flask?
The container is of little importance. It's the content that matters. It's a strong concentrated acid that will dissolve most metals on the table of elements. That should do the trick for you.
Right.
When you looked at all of these flasks and phials and beakers upon entering yesterday, Samuel, you said, huh, full of acids. Even though there's no way for you to know that. And now you're like, what's in them? What could possibly be in them that could help me? Sorry, I literally destroyed your entire lab. It really
It's
is.
completely destroyed. Hopefully, Richard won't find out what happened before I leave.
He really just shows up and ruins everyone's fucking day.
The explosion has pushed it over. Now a chemical of some sort is pouring out of it.
I reckon that's not good.
Quite a bit of time before he begins another experiment, I'd say.
Yeah, it seems to be the result of many, many, many months of work. If if what Eleanor says is correct, him locking himself in here and she hasn't seen him in like months. So,
He has work to do. I don't want to disturb him.
okay, bye-bye. Dang, it does look so different here at night. So pretty. We're gonna do another save. I'm so paranoid now. Dun, 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 dun. Cocktail mixer sets with this? With acid? That can corrode metal? I fear for your esophagus. Oh, how pretty. Can you disappear for another 12 years? Oh, I still have the rocks. Interesting. Oh, the beakers and
We'll see how strong this acid
yeah, I
is.
have one science flask or like beaker
Very well. The
that I got
lock
from a
has fallen
thrift store
off.
actually in really great condition. And I bought it for measuring and using liquid for like cocktails and bath products, whatever I wanted to use it for. And because it was like a legitimate like science tool, the glass is so thin and in almost a perfect circle, the bottom of the flask cracked. It's still held on at like one point, but I like essentially can't use it for anything because the entire bottom is cracked in a perfect circle. I'm like, damn it. I was really excited about that I managed to find that in a thrift store anyway. It was going to be like a really useful item, and then, wait. I don't even know how it broke. It was sitting on my shelf for a while. Yeah, because they're so thin, they're so fragile. I was like, dang, that sucks. Oh, well. I still have it, just not really useful. Ooh. Secret.
A secret passage.
Don't mind if I do. Oh, hello, baby.
Can't go any further.
Have you even
The tomb is
tried?
locked like a safe. At least I know I'm approaching my goal.
You didn't even try, dude.
I think I'll need the right key. The lock looks odd and quite complex. That symbol on the lock, though, I've seen
Yeah,
it before.
it's in the one in the church. At least now we know we can get in. More acid. Dude, just use the acid. Come on now. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is it looks like this we have a diary, right? It's like this. Which was in the church. I don't know if we can get back to that. I even wrote all that stuff down in the cutscene thinking it's something I would need to remember. Alas, it is not. Okay, well. No, you can keep your flasks. It's alright. I'm sure I'll find more someday. It's just exciting that I managed to thrift it. Hey, Richard! Mr. Dick, do you know anything about this? Arsenic in the castle wallpaper. Everything is quite green.
Swamp,
But I like it.
as though it meant to warn.
I quite like that theory. Mr. Rich. So I appreciate the acid. Thank you so much. However, I can't get in.
Pardon me, can I ask you something?
You think one of his first priorities would be to stop that, whatever this fluid is, from dripping all over the floor? But no, he's just standing there fiddling with a radio. Is this corrosive? It seems pretty valuable considering how long you spent on everything else here. What if it's just Baja Blast? Maybe it's not a big deal. It's gonna make your floor sticky,
There is
though.
a symbol of a very unique cross-like shape in the chapel. Would you happen to know anything about it?
Oh, I think I know what
Voicing
you mean.
all the Mountain Dew.
It's an old symbol of the nobleman of the manor. It's strange.
That's what I would attend to
I
first.
never noticed it there myself. Eleanor has got the only remaining one in her jewelry box.
I'd like to see it. Where exactly is that box?
Downstairs.
She tends to keep it nearby.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Probably somewhere in the main hall. The mansion will be closed for the night. Take my key from the table over there.
Thanks.
Cheers.
I'll leave you to your work then.
You've been a real help. I appreciate it, man. Not only has he been a real help, but he's one of the few people that Samuel, aside from duping him with the chemical and deceiving him and not fessing up. Do I have it? Oh, here. He's not been... He's one of the people that Samuel's been the least rude to. And it's paying off, I see. You know, again, aside from the deception. But yet I fucked everything up for him anyway. His, like, life's work. Yeah. But he's nice to me. Like, I want to know how far away is the town that he mentioned, the drugstore. How far away is town that Samuel couldn't have possibly gone into town, went to the pharmacy, and picked up the oxidant? I feel like him making the fake one was so much more strenuous. Yeah, nice to me, but he should not have been. No, absolutely not. No. No. He's nice, and he doesn't take a million years to speak. You know? It's only fucking 2 miles away. I know, I imagine it's pretty close. And here's his jewelry box, which I'm assuming is locked. Oh, I love the lighting here. This game is so pretty. It's really well done. If this is another slider puzzle, I'm killing myself. Or I should say it again. I'm so paranoid now after that sliding puzzle. I want to save, like, all the fucking time. Okay, so what's the deal with these? We can pick them up. Seemingly can't put them anywhere, though. We can pick these up, but there's nowhere to put them. Like, once you pick them up, like, I can't swap them with another piece. I can't put them in a blank space. He wants white up. He wants these ones up there, right? And then these ones down here. You can tell by the middle symbol, but how am I supposed to do that? Where do I put these? How do I swap them? Medica, explain. Very pretty jewelry box. Bad guy plans were well thought out. No, they're not. No. Chat, do you have any idea? I can't, like, right-click to inspect? How do I swap them? there something else I need? Do you need this, a piece of paper? Do you need a knife? Do you need the acid? Do you need little rocks? Blood, which we still have. Interesting that we still have the blood. Do you need a lighter? Okay. What? Am I really going to have to look at a guide just because I... There must be, like, some way to move it, right? I don't... Oh! Oh! Interesting. Huh. Hey, Maxie, how's it going, dude? Interesting. Okay, why won't that... Okay. Oh, that can go right there. But then doesn't... Can you go right there? This piece can't move anywhere else. Can you move anywhere else? No, it can't. Can you move anywhere else? No. Well, this is a wacky puzzle. It's very, like, just must, like, you just have to find out what spot it can move into in order to swap all of these, right? Game loves puzzle. Yeah, it is a puzzle game. I'm alright. We, for like 2 hours in, we really only just got started with the game. I was trying to figure out a puzzle, and then I couldn't do it, and then I downloaded a save. And I'm assuming now it won't reset the puzzles or anything, right? Just gotta get that back. Put this one back there. That can go right there. So I'm assuming this one can go back there, yeah. And these can go back in their spot, so now we've kind of effectively reset it, except for this piece. Puzzles in my puzzle game? I might just look this one up, because I'm already a little frustrated tonight. I won't lie, chat. Hopefully you won't hate me for that. Like, this is definitely one I could do, but my brain's already a little bit like... Guess I'm at this puzzle in particular, you just looked up the answer. Like, it definitely seems doable. It's a lot of just, like, finding out which piece you can put where. And so it's just a little tedious. And I've had enough of tedious tonight, so I think I might just look it up. I'll say Jupiter. I've heard this game is a scary. Not really. It's an old adventure game, but it's, like, spooky inspired. Kind of like has a bit of a cult classic, honestly. And I have a guide up, thank you, though. It has, like, haunting moments, but it's not scary, you know. Alright, so... 6 to 1. Black from 4 to 9. Black 8 to 3. Black 3 to 4. White 2, 7. 7. 6. Black 9. 2. Black 2. 7. Black 4, 9, white 1, 8, white 8, 3. Wait. Oh yeah, and then I was gonna say the 6. Okay. Yeah, it's spooky vibes, but because it's a point-and-click adventure game, it's not
exactly
scary,
like the opening
you know?
grate of the underground tomb.
It does. It's just the grate in the tomb looked much smaller than this amulet key. This looks quite small, and that grate was like as big as our head. This fits in a tiny jewelry box.
Iron juts are coming out of the bottom side.
Press would make it great. Yeah, like it has horror moments, but more spooky. I'm not mad about looking up the answer to that. Like, some of them, like, moving... Some of them, the moves seem a little hard to figure out, like, moving, like, 3 to 4, and then just because you moved it to 4, now you can move it back to 3 for some reason. I would struggle with that. So I'm not too mad about looking at a guide for that, I don't care. Secrets. Yippee! I feel obligated to also save here. I'm a save fiend now after that fucking slider puzzle. Because this might be another puzzle. I don't know yet. Maybe not. Like, you're telling me that fit in that jewelry box? Doubt. Ooh. Like, I think by comparison, this game does a better job at being spooky and using all of its themes to be spooky the entire time than, like, other point-and-clicks of this era. Hello? Oh, there we go. Let me just...
This must be Durgan's tomb.
Must be. Skulls.
They've all been chiseled from stone.
Yes, indeed.
This one has a crack on it. It looks a bit different than the other ones.
Oh? Is that a hint?
Except for their size, there is nothing special about them.
I do still have those small stones. Should I... Aha! There's gonna be a prize inside! Candy! Don't miss. Oh! I didn't just destroy centuries-old masonry.
It can't have fallen any worse. I probably ran out of luck in the mines
Oh,
yesterday.
you're kidding. You've gotta be kidding me right now.
Damn, it's too far. I can't reach it.
I'm just saying, Samuel, it really doesn't look that far. That's pretty close to that grate. That's pretty close. Like, I think you could grab that. Or take the small knife in your hand and push it towards you. Like, you could get that. You are just being a loser.
This one isn't made of stone like the other ones.
Oh, it was a real one.
It's such a large skull.
I was gonna
in
say,
volume.
wait, he's so big. It's like your dad. Oh, what were you soldering, Joe? Something, I assume something for your PC? The abyss. I don't know if I'd go that far.
A curtain of steam makes it impossible to estimate the distance to the bottom.
Oh.
The floor may have collapsed deeply. I'd better hold back.
It looked reflective. I assume this was water. That's why I was going to say I wouldn't call that an abyss. That's all fog.
The roots have worked their way down here. Soon they will disrupt the whole ceiling of the tomb.
This looks like a trap. Like as soon as I walk over here, it's doink. All of those are going to fall down and trap me in there. Yeah, it is reflective. You can see that it is. I thought it was water.
I'll
Yeah.
try to push the lid off.
Just like you did before. Oh, I knew it! Wow! He didn't even have a chance! There was no beat. He didn't even start shoving the lid of the tomb. He just, I'll try to do this. Fucking dies immediately. Good thing we fucking saved. Didn't need a haircut. He just didn't intend on getting all of them cut at once. I'll try to push the lid off. That was just so fucking sudden. There was no animation in between. He just fucking head is gone.
This one has a...
I like how I incidentally clicked on the correct skull to begin with. This game's good. What even cut my head off, by the way? Because it's not like those spikes fell. I didn't see like a blade protrude from anywhere and cut off my head. All of a sudden my head just, invisible katana, just lobbed off onto the ground. Like, what did that?
Except for their size, there is nothing...
What did that? Was there an animation missing? That's what I'm guessing.
Damn, it's too... This one is to whom...
Okay, well look at all this stuff. I knew there was going to be some death that would happen. But I thought I was maybe only going to get trapped and then it'd be like, game over, and not my fucking head would get cut off. Quite the way to go. You know, it wouldn't be so bad. I know that sounds really gruesome. But like, if you're going to be sentenced to death, now, the thing is that, okay, so let me explain. Wait. So no head. I was going to say it wouldn't be the worst way to die, and then I might want to dial that back a little bit, because what makes it such a horrible way to die is the anxiety, please, is the anxiety leading up to it. Right? Knowing that your head is about to be severed from your body, looking up, like if you're at a guillotine, for example, and seeing a giant blade, you know, at full speed running its way towards you. Like that unimaginable fear would be awful. It would be wretched. However, the actual process of it happening, if it was a really clean cut from like the sharpest blade, like a guillotine going full fucking speed, your head gets cut off and you're done. Like, there's no struggling, unless it's not a clean cut and like from like an executioner's axe or like an accidental beheading from like a car accident or something. That would be really wretched, right? Yeah, I was going to say, like, they do say apparently you have, like, a few seconds of thought after your head gets cut off, but, like, I imagine that's pretty inconsequential. It's fairly instantaneous, so I'm saying, like, if you're especially if you're going to be executed, that's not a bad way to go if you can get over the fear part, right? Right? Because it's gonna be, like, pretty instant. It's just like, you're done. So really... Out of all the ways we could die down here, it's kind of the best of a bad situation, is what I'm saying. Brain stays alive for a short time. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I've heard that, but I doubt it's really... I doubt not only is it long enough for you to be coherent, but I doubt because of the severance and because of just, like, the literal discombobulation, I doubt there is any coherence there for you to have actual thoughts. I feel like it's probably more... your brain is alive and like electron synapses are still firing, but it's not like you can think or feel, you know? I imagine it's more just like the brain is alive, not you are alive. Does that make sense? But I'm not a scientist, I guess I couldn't say for certain. You still exist for like 5. Yeah, but I don't think you are aware. I don't think you know any of that. I think it's just meat that is alive, not you as a person. Brain firing signal doesn't necessarily mean thought or sensation. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, yeah. At least that's what I would have to guess. But it needs to be unexpectedly, yeah, so you're not afraid. So it's like... So say if I'm sentenced to death for some reason, don't tell me when it's going to happen. Just, it's gonna happen. Cut my head off, I guess. Anecdotal evidence suggests that you're aware. But we don't know for certain. There's no way. And I mean, if we're going by like any other kind of medical evidence, right? Like, what evidence would suggest that we are aware those few seconds after beheading? What evidence? You know? Yeah, your brainstem has been severed. Like, I don't think you're aware anymore that you're you or you're thinking. I think the meat is alive. Double blind. But yeah, you can't, there's no way for us to really know or to replicate that, right? Time to start testing. No, I'm good. But I'm just saying, like, it's not so bad. It's tragic. It's horrible. No one should wish to be beheaded, and I don't want anyone to be beheaded. In this hypothetical situation of me being put to death. Just saying, the guillotine maybe wouldn't be so bad. By comparison to, like, being broken to death on the wheel or something. I don't know.
Use a stranger's head, or your own will shed.
Yeah, I should have read that beforehand, huh?
There's an opening on the top.
This skull is cracked, though. Am I still able to use this?
It's too...
Beheading muted. I need to get one of
Why are
those.
there so many of them about the tomb?
Never show this guy France. Never show this guy the tombs of Paris. He'll be like, why are there so many down here? I don't get it.
They've all been chiseled from stone.
Okay, maybe I can throw more rocks to get another one down? No.
Except for their size, there is nothing special about them.
But I broke the one down here, so how do I get another one? Can I climb somewhere?
Curtain of steam makes it impossible to estimate the
Guillotine's too
distance
French
to
for you. The
bottom.
shame would be worse
The
than the
floor may
fear.
have
The
collapsed
shame of
deeply.
it being
I'd better hold back.
killed by a French device. I need one of these skulls. What am I to do? Also, hey, Dixity. Get beheaded, use my own head for the puzzle. Clearly we need to get one of these, but how?
Why are there so many of them about the tomb?
Samuel, please don't be dead. Now is not the time. Acid attack. Cover the stones in acid, throw it at the skulls, dislodge them. Do not tell me. Wait. No, that's not here, right? I was gonna say, don't tell me we go and we get the skeleton, the dude's head out of his grave to use. But then I remembered that that was in the church or something, not here. So, never mind. Huh. Best way to go would be by slow gas leak? I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that. Can I grab one of these roots now to maybe use as, like...
The roots have worked their way down here. Soon they will disrupt the whole ceiling of the tomb.
I was thinking to, like, cut one off so I can, like, grab one of the skulls? How do I... Huh.
There's an opening on the top.
What?
There's an
open.
There's an opening.
Yeah.
There's an open.
I wanted to look at the. You don't want to look at the inscription. Wow, you can only read the inscription once. That's rough. You can't reach for any of them? Yeah.
Except for this.
What am I supposed to fucking do? Why'd you just leave? I didn't tell you. I'm out. Well, that's what I was thinking, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Hot glue the skull back. Yeah, let's go back to the... There's clearly something more we need. There was glue before. Remember we found glue to glue the label on the fake oxidant bottle? Maybe there's more glue in the shed or something that I missed. We'll go look in that drawer. There must be like something in here. Or we can ask Richard maybe? Oh, wait, what's this? What? Oh. Oh, I was going to just go ask Richard if he had any glue to put that skull back together. Picked up a poker. Maybe we use that to get the key? Either that or we use it to get a skull. Should I go talk to Richard just in case? Maybe he has something I could use? Okay.
I won't disturb him.
Okay, I'm going to assume he needs that poker for... Poker, I barely know her. To get the key. But then from there... I still need head. Samuel still needs head. I don't think he deserves that. At this rate. Probably just have to be a horrible person to ruin the family tumor kills one. You know, despite him being really shit to the rest of his living family, he's been alright to the dead ones. He's been pretty respectful to the dead. Aside from throwing rocks at skulls.
Maybe I'll reach it now.
Maybe. Yippee! Now what's this key for? It has a little skull on it. Oh, I was thinking we had to put like an actual head here. I know the key has a skull on it, but I was thinking, considering that we can still look at these, we needed like a human-sized head to put on the top. This key is way too fucking scary. I can't look at it anymore. Just kidding, it's badass.
What was that?
And I'm not scared. Okay. I'm gonna save again. Because I'm still afraid of my head being chopped off. Let's see. Oh, okay. Phew. What's inside?
Duggan Gore.
And one of the other keys. Well, aren't you fashionable? Look at this austere axe. Wow. Quite nice. You had pretty good teeth, too. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I won't be putting the lid back on your tomb.
Any reason to extend my stay in
So I left in the middle of the night.
Next morning, I said goodbye to Eleanor and returned to Black Mirror.
I said he was respectful of the dead, but he doesn't leave the tombs the way he found them, so... That was quite a short chapter by comparison to the beginning ones. I was thinking, oh man, this game is going to be really, really long if the chapters take as long as they have, at least with the first two. Already on 4. Forgotten Bound. I want to look fancy, Jeff. Me too. I want my bones to look fancy. I want it to be displayed. Hello, I'm back from bothering our extended family. Would have been longer if he did the full... It was already quite long.
You have returned sooner than I expected. How are things in Wales? Is Eleanor well?
We never got to hear Eleanor
Yes,
play the
she's
piano.
quite
She said she would play the
I
piano.
gave her your
for me.
letter.
Aw.
Thank you, Samuel.
I can hear uncertainty in your voice. Has something gone wrong?
I'm afraid it has, my dear. Bates, you tell Samuel.
Who died?
I do not want to
Did
speak
Robert
about
die?
it myself.
Yes, madam.
First, About Sir Robert.
He...
He went away the night you left for Wales, sir. Just before he left, he told me he had to go to Ashbury on an urgent matter.
I know. I spoke with him about it. Did something happen in the sanatorium?
Unfortunately, sir, I do not know. Sir Robert did not return home that night.
Ooh, new locale?
In fact, we have had no news of him since then.
Maybe he had to stay there. He told me he had a lot of work.
No, he's dead.
That is what we thought too. But the head nurse told us he left the gates of Ashbury just before midnight.
That's strange indeed.
You hope your crypt puzzles are extra infuriating?
For several days in
They
a
want to
row.
see my skeleton. Needs to be a
Always
reward.
let us know. We do not know what could have happened.
You want me to go find
Bates.
out?
Do not speak like this.
I'm sorry, madam. I did not mean it that way.
We'll wait until this evening and then call the sanatorium.
Okay.
Maybe Robert will have returned by then.
Bates, you started to say, first, about Sir Robert. Is there anything I should know?
Yes, sir. I just don't know if I can speak about it in front of madam.
Well, she's already
Go
here.
ahead, Bates. The thought is inevitable anyway.
All right then. Detective Collier showed up this morning. I thought he had come because of Henry's drowning, but I was mistaken. Someone from the village found a body of a boy in the woods. Collier came here to inform us only. This time he spared
Oh.
us his questions.
A body of a boy? What happened to him?
Detective Collier suggested that the boy had been killed by the wolves.
Did he mention the place where it happened?
No,
I was killed by
did not
wolves
want
once.
to ask him about anything.
Oh, I understand.
Too much evil has come to us within the last 2 days. Do not know what is going on, Sam.
Oh, we're cursed.
No,
Victoria.
please excuse me. I do not want to talk about this any
Okay,
longer.
just so you know,
Yes, I understand.
these are cursed grounds, and
I'll
our whole
probably
legacy
go
is
to my
cursed.
room.
I lit up your fireplace already this morning, sir.
Thank you.
It's very cold today.
Robert said something about a runaway patient before he left. Robert. And that boy. Indeed, some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is not a big fireplace for how big this room is. Mm-hmm. Probably takes forever. And I was wondering, I'm like, you lit the fireplace this morning. Why would you light it this morning? And then I realized, okay, yeah, this is a very big house. If you want the room to actually warm up in the surrounding areas, not just the room, but the surrounding areas and even into the hallway to warm up a little bit, you kind of have to start lighting it pretty early in the day, huh? Evil green portrait. We're cursed. I wish I had an evil green portrait. I guess I kind of do. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm going to bed. See you. And Tia, you don't want to rest, or you want to wash your face first? It's been a long journey. I know the wallpaper is very nice, isn't it, bro? Oh, you don't. I thought you were gonna go night night.
It's pleasantly warm in here.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, we have the jewelry box back now. And the sphere. Okay, we just left some things here. Well, it's not just my channel avatar. That's me in Hand of Doom. Or that's the witch in Hand of Doom, rather. Okay, we're not supposed to rest, so let's just try talking to everyone. If you don't know what to do in this game, you kind of just speak to everyone. I thought he said, oh, okay, I'll go to my room now. Or at least that's what I assume since Bates lit the fire, right? Wait. Anything different in here?
Today's newspaper. I don't want to read it.
There. Can you go into Robert's room? It's locked.
Robert hasn't returned yet.
No.
Nobody knows where he could be.
So don't you think it perhaps prudent to enter his room and to see if he left any clues as to where he could be going in case he was kind of lying about the sanatorium? No, people said they said... No, I think they even mentioned that he was seen there. I need to speak with them again? Or do we need to go to a different location? Oh, I haven't checked the map. Maybe the map will have unveiled the new location of the sanitarium. I mean,
I don't want to upset Victoria with yet another conversation.
oh,
I'll
right.
talk to her later.
But
I am
masturbates.
afraid I have no news for you, sir.
Alright. Oh, the old mine is now like a specific location. That makes me think that we're definitely going to have to return to there later. There is still a valve all the way down there. I haven't forgotten. I thought the body was found by the woods, and I was assuming that means near the old mine, but they said it was the woods. Like, I'm guessing more around our house. We can go to the church and Willow Creek, but not our house. Sure, I don't know. Wait, what if they said the body of a boy, and they mentioned the run away from the sanitarium, so I assumed it was the boy that ran away from the sanitarium. But what if it was Vic? Oh no. Is it because I gave him candy? Did the candy kill him? The old expired Swedish candy? Where is he? Wait, why are you saying take good care to me? Are you headed out, Dixie? Hey, have you seen the kid? Wait, what, Dixie? Huh? I'm confused.
Master Gordon,
Hi.
have you heard what happened?
Yes, I have.
Was it Vic?
Poor boy. And I was so mean to
It
him.
was.
I
Aww.
hope someone kills that beast of a wolf real soon.
At least he got some
Stop
candy
coat
before
above
he
the door.
died.
Can count on that.
How do you know it was a wolf?
Well, what else could it be? It was a wolf, that's for sure.
Maybe.
Dixie, what are you on about? Are you headed out? Because what you're saying makes it seem like I said I'm ending stream. I'm not ending stream, but if you're headed out, I hope you have a good evening.
There's no reason to talk. I need to talk to you.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
So...
Have you heard what happened?
Yeah, it's terrible. You know, I don't get distressed easily. But this boy, I feel sorry for him. They found him torn
if you're headed out, have a good evening.
to pieces.
Damn.
Those damn beastly wolves.
Is it the wolves
I'd like to
or
see
was it the
traps
curse
all
of the
over
Black
the place.
Mirror?
And shoot whatever the traps don't take care of.
Where did it happen?
Close to the old mines, right around that bloody altar.
Yeah.
Stonering?
Yes, there. That place is haunted, that's for sure. It was once the sacred ritual place of the druid wizards. It's an evil place. Poor little Vic.
Stonering. I used to play there as a child too. I should go have a look around there.
Okay, so now we're probably going to go back to the old mines. That's why it's on our map. Can I get a drink before we go? Fuck's sake.
We have said everything to each other already.
Now we have our little hood on. Oh no, we're actually going back to... Oh, Stone Ring. Okay. Oh. A new... Okay, we do have a new
From Willow
location.
Creek, I set my steps towards the dark woods at the edge of our manor. My thoughts were with the ritual place of the ancient druids, Stonering.
Ooh. Oh, our vision.
May I ask what you are doing here?
Oh, I didn't expect it to be Vic. Aww. So yeah, we know it was by the curse because of the vision. I thought maybe it's just like incidental drama, like, oh, all this death happening, but no, it is because of the curse of this area, and it was the kid. That's who we dreamt of. Well, as you can see now, we're just in the Lunar Cult woodlands. You come by and we're hungry, shit happens. I don't know what to tell you. 2 tequila, 1 for and 1 for chat. Yeah, we need a drink before we go here. You don't mind? Osiris, 31 fucking months, man. Thank you very much. That's for you. Love ya. Very fucking kind. How's it going, dude? Thank you for continuing to support me for over 2 years. Once again, one of us, root to bone and stone to stone, you called the heathen called. The cult like music upon grey winds, and you've ended up here in these very woods. Thanks, dude. 1 root beer float and 1 egg cream for the lady. And by lady, I mean me, myself, and I. I'm ordering 2 drinks. Because a kid just got torn apart by wolves, and it's all because of my family curse. Negative answer. We'll be nice this time.
I heard what happened, and I wanted to see for myself. I don't like what's been happening at all.
Lots of death around here.
You don't mind, do you?
No, it's all right, as long as you do not impede my investigation. Strange that we should meet again at the place where the tragedy occurred. Don't you think?
No, I don't.
I don't think it's
I'm
strange.
trying to understand
At all.
what is going on here. Just like you.
This is police work, Mr. Gordon. Things have been getting more and more
I love the
complicated
ambience.
recently, and I don't need more added confusion. No offense intended.
None taken. I quite understand. Can you at least describe to me what happened?
Oh well, since you've come this far, I suppose I should tell you what I know. But first, you tell me what you already know, so I'm not wasting my time.
I only know that they
Eating
found
tons
the
of
body
garlic.
a young boy here.
On
And
what?
it appears that he was killed by wolves.
Then you know almost all that I do. There is not much more I can add to that. The boy probably wandered too far from the woods last night. Very imprudent. When the wolves attacked him, he was trying to escape. Unfortunately, the furious beasts got to the unlucky lad. You know the rest already.
Don't you find it odd that the bloodstains are only on that big stone in the middle?
I don't know if it
I'd
was
say
just
the boy was trying
wolves.
to run to a higher place. That's all I'm willing to tell you. Gordon, I don't want you to speak about this with anyone else, understand?
Yes.
People know way too much already, and I don't want to be around to any scary tall stories.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. I need to reflect on a couple of matters.
Of course. Would you mind if I had a look around here?
What makes you so interested in all this?
Long
You
story.
wouldn't happen to know anything I do.
I would, and I'm sure we're not going to divulge. I mean, you'd think we'd at least yeah, see that symbol over there? That's been at all the other deaths. At least give him that much, you know? That kid died. Because his gun only had 2 bullets and he had to shoot a padlock. Oh no. That's what I was saying. Same thing happened to me, kid. I know the feeling. The vibes here. Oh, it's so moody. I want to hang out here.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
You made too much garlic bread? Hell yeah, dude.
Certainly.
Have you thought about making a grilled cheese with
Whatever you want here. I have no reason to ask you to leave.
Thank you very much for hanging out, Joe. Enjoy your ale.
Have you found out anything
Ale
new
sounds
about
good
Henry's
right now.
death?
Yes,
Like
a new
right.
fact has come to light that has made things clearer to me. I was just about to close the case, but
When?
then I spoke with the pathologist.
No blood.
Dr. Herman?
It seems that Mr. Stanton did not die by suffocation, or drowning for that matter.
How did he die then?
Herman has not been able to determine the exact cause yet.
You know how.
He has not arrived at a conclusive assessment.
You know the details, Angel.
Given some more time. What's certain, though, is that Stanton's lungs were not full of water, as is common with drowning. You see what this could mean if it were confirmed.
Not quite, Detective.
That
Murder
would mean that he died somewhere else, and his body was carried. and
by a
dead
dark
to be
entity.
presented.
Another murder then.
Doubtless, should Herman confirm his theory. I will not tell you anything else. You know more than necessary already.
I already knew all this.
I would, however, like to
Whether or not
ask you
Samuel was aware.
just a routine, you see, Gordon.
Uh-oh.
Yes, go ahead.
I have only one question.
Did you kill these
Where
men
were you yesterday at about this time?
in Wales? Again, we're gonna give him positive answers. I don't want to seem suspicious here.
Well, if you must know, I was visiting my relatives at a remote manor in Wales.
And what was the purpose of that visit?
Rifle through a tomb.
Just family visit, nothing special. Why are you interested?
Just a routine question, Gordon.
That's all for now.
All right.
Wow, we ended the conversation. Like, he should have been the one to say, okay, I'm done with my questions. But he looked him right in the eyes and said, that's enough questions. And he yielded. Oh, we are in lunar cult territory. Anyway. He.
Another symbol.
Oh, the camera broke, so I was going to say, is he going to be upset if I take a photo of the symbol? We can't anyway, the camera broke.
I should make a drawing of it.
We don't have anything to do that. Oh, yes we do.
Done.
Okay. Samuel, you so desperately needed the camera that we had to do a whole puzzle to get filmed for, a whole sequence of events, when you could have just drawn it the entire time. That you just did flawlessly. With no issue, no problem whatsoever. Okay. Okay. So, are these the same... I was almost thinking that these were the same symbols that said Menhir. It didn't just say strange symbol, it specifically said Menhir. And I was trying to remember the names of the stone guardians and the tomb. But I'm expecting that there will be more deaths. But so far we do have 3, so I wonder if it does relate to those statues.
A wind chime made of metal strips and iron fragments.
Stu?
Strange. The plant that's clinging to it looks burnt.
I was going to say, it does stand out a little particularly, doesn't it? Almost looks fake. Plant.
There are many such as these in the forest.
Amazing observation, Samuel. Amazing. Next thing you'll look at a tree and tell us there are quite a few of these here.
Green fur.
Would you like a
A
piece?
small piece of cloth is sticking from under the leaves.
Ah, should we...
The detective probably doesn't know about it.
For shame, detective. Should we take the piece of cloth if he just wants to talk to us about it? That's right, let's tell him.
Detective?
You missed a spot.
Yes.
Oh, nothing just yet.
But that's all for now.
All right.
This tree looks quite wooden.
I can't pick it up now. Collier would see I found something. I've got to distract him somehow.
Why wouldn't you tell him? Oh, Menhir. He's saying Menhir just in. Oh, the stones are
third
called
stone
that.
in the triangle.
Ah, right. But clicking on this one just shows the symbol. Okay, okay. Never mind, never mind.
One of 3 menhirs that form a triangle around the
I wasn't
altar.
aware they were called
The
that.
stones may have played a role in the druids' rituals.
A rock. Don't tell me you're going to hit him on the head with a rock. Oh, Samuel.
One of the many stones around the altar. Perhaps they were once used to form a circle around the altar.
Okay, we can still click on the rocks. We have to do something with that for some reason. I guess we'll tell them about the symbol. Oh, let's do the altar first.
So much blood. So this is where little Vic died.
All because you gave him a piece of candy.
Blood on the stone hasn't even dried yet.
Well, it is raining. Anything else I need to click on first? If not.
Detective.
Symbol. Now we'll tell you about it. Guess he didn't notice the strange symbol before, so that's why he didn't bring it up.
I have had a look around this place, and I've noticed something.
That low symbol. Kind of looked like it, yeah.
Yes, I'm listening.
There is a symbol of some sort over there on that big stone to the left.
Yes, I've seen
Oh,
it.
so you have noticed all
It could have been here for years.
Oh,
Maybe even longer.
only this one. Well,
I don't think so.
no.
Why do you say that?
Well, you must be a pretty unobservant. Sorry, that's very rude. I was gonna say you must be a pretty unobservant detective to have not noticed similar symbols at every single scene of death so far. But I don't want any trouble with the law right now. So
Well, the paint is very bright, and also, I have seen a similar symbol
be
before.
nice.
Really? Where?
The other deaths.
Not exactly like this one, but quite similar. In fact, I have seen two different symbols. The first one on the old tower of our castle, and I noticed another one on the
He's going to
fountain
start
of our
suspecting everyone in your house.
That's rather strange.
Like he's going to start suspecting Bates
But you can
or
remain calm.
Victoria
I know from experience.
as a murderer.
Often even the strangest things sometimes have little meaning.
Sir,
Maybe those are just old
respectfully.
signs. Who knows? Maybe they were used in the past to mark something that have long been forgotten.
Respectfully, no.
It
They weren't
doesn't
there
happen
before.
across the manor.
Maybe.
I doubt they have any connection with the case.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, respectfully, are you stupid, detective?
But that's all for now.
All right.
Like, oh, that's just a coincidence. I'm sure it means nothing. Old symbols around the countryside. Not a big deal. Okay, well, if I brought up that I've seen these symbols around every single death, and that clearly is some kind of connection, shouldn't you then, and you're like, that is a little suspicious, maybe I should ask the other people around the house, especially because he mentioned there's probably dozens of those signs around your entire castle. Then shouldn't he go question the people at the castle if they recognize those symbols? I mean, of course, they could lie and just say, I've never seen this symbol before, or I have, you know, whatever. But wouldn't that be at least something worth looking into? Because assuredly they'd say, no, I've never seen this, and he could conclude, ah, yes, these were placed at the time of death or after. But no, just a coinky-dink. No big deal. Okay, so how can we distract him? Light his hat on fire. Acid on the rock. Acid on his hat. Acid on the ground. Acid in my ass. Oh, we can leave. Huh. I feel like if I leave, you'll say, I don't need to leave.
I can't go back yet.
Okay. How do we distract him? What can we do? Rock. Can we do anything with the rock? Blood on the rock. Ah, and he's going to say, look, I found more blood. Look over here. Now this is interfering with the crime scene, Samuel.
The detective busy for a while.
Samuel.
Detective,
There's blood behind you. In fact, you did not notice it before.
I found something that may interest you. There is a stain here on the stone behind you. I think it might be blood.
Where exactly is it?
Like I just
Right
said, behind you.
On the right.
If you turn around, you can't miss
Thanks for
it.
warning me. I didn't notice it at first.
You're welcome.
It's not just a little bit, it is
Here is my chance.
like, that is,
I have to pick up the handkerchief while he is distracted elsewhere.
okay, get to it then.
Green fern. Gordon symbol is embroidered in the cotton.
Ooh.
How could the handkerchief have gotten there?
Like, that is not a small stain that he would have missed. That's such a large stain that if he's a smart man, he would say, okay, no, somebody definitely put that there and you're the only person that's been here. I would have absolutely noticed that. As a detective, there was no way I could have missed this giant blood spatter on this rock. But now I'm not so convinced about the astuteness of this detective. But I like him.
Idea what we could speak about.
Alright, time to skip to middle then.
The Gordon symbol is embroidered in the cotton.
Well, now that I have thoroughly ruined the crime scene, I'm out. See you never, I guess. Can't go back to the old mine. We can go to the vicarage, though. Oh, wow, we can go everywhere else. Interesting. I don't know where would we go next? I don't know. Go to the church. Sure. I don't think I can, actually. I can't even interact with the doors. Acid in my head. Yeah, it's the hit song. Maybe the Gravediggers over there? Grandmama's house? Back to the manor? Ask them about the handkerchief, maybe? Yeah. I doubt Victoria will want to talk right now, or he'll probably say, I don't want to speak. Yeah, that's the same symbol above our door. The key that we... Same as the key that we had to use to open the grate. Oh, no longer here. Is anyone in the library? Any books? Hello? Anyone home? In the common room, maybe? Hello? It's me, Samuel. Maybe in her room? Maybe we don't need to be here right now. Come on, brain. Come on, game. Where do I go? Victoria.
I don't want to upset Victoria with yet another conversation. I'll talk to her later.
And you don't want to go into Robert's room. Okay, do you want to go take a little nap? Night-night. No? Okay. Let's try some different location then. Maybe Heinz can analyze this piece of cloth? I'm still wondering. Yeah, he is very suspicious. Yeah, the human remains in the trash can. It's almost as if it's suspicious in the way I don't. You know, he's not behind these deaths. I do think what's behind these deaths is supernatural. We saw in the beginning of the cutscene, right? So I'm almost thinking that he's taking the bodies, though, that have died underneath these mysterious circumstances, and not giving them proper burials because he knows something has happened to them and he also wants to figure it out, but he doesn't want to talk about it because then he'll seem crazy. I don't know, something along those lines, you know?
Yeah.
He's
Samuel Gordon,
also
please
playing
let me
his
in,
own
Doctor.
game of
I
investigation,
need to speak to you.
and he hasn't caught on to
Yes,
mine yet
come
for
in.
some reason.
I am down.
Unless it's something far more nefarious. And he's murdering people. Who knows? Oh, goodness. Yep, there's Vic. Hello.
Mr. Gordon, to what do I owe your visit today?
Well, I
Good
assumed the
afternoon,
dead body
Doctor.
would be here.
I have come to ask you about something.
Oh.
His whole leg has
would
been
you
gnawed
believe
off.
That does not actually surprise me.
I
In
would
fact,
believe that.
I sensed that you would show up.
Yeah,
You have come because of that poor boy, correct?
correct.
Yes, mainly.
So, what do you want to know?
Let's start from the beginning.
Dr. Herman,
Yes?
Have you found out anything new regarding that strange thing you told me about?
Do you mean Henry's body?
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not. I need much more time for that.
And you've heard about Robert's disappearance?
Tell me, when did you last see Robert?
Some 3 days ago, I think. If you are looking for him, it is best to call the sanatorium. He is there constantly.
No one has seen him in a while, and Victoria is becoming worried. I just wondered whether he had been here lately.
Oh, he has not been here for quite some time. But then again, there is no purpose to his visit as far as I can tell. The last time I saw him was after William's funeral, and not since.
If you hear anything about him, please let us know.
Like, no reason for him to visit the sanatorium? Doesn't he work there? You said he spends a lot of time there. Wouldn't that be reason enough? Oh, poor
I
thing.
spoke with Collier about that boy. We were standing at the place where it happened.
Also, ads are about to start, and when they do, I'll take a break. We're 3 hours in and I haven't taken a break yet. Time really fucking flew, huh?
Yes, that was the original
Time flies when
theory.
you're going insane over slider
The
puzzles.
wounds were suggestive of an animal's assault. After a closer analysis, however,
I was gonna say, but couldn't the wolves have torn him apart after he died?
Different opinion?
Yes, I have. The cause of death was severe blood loss and critical injuries of numerous organs. No animal living in these lands would be capable of doing this. Not injuries like these.
What about an entire pack of wolves?
The signs on the body are clear. No
I was
traces
gonna say
of
there would
sharp
be,
teeth
yeah.
bites, nothing like that.
So, do you have a possible explanation?
But he was
I
murdered.
do not exactly know yet, but the boy was certainly not killed by wolves or any other animal. Of that, I'm positive.
Perfect timing. Alright. I will see you, Dubuha? Oh, Dokes? I don't even know where I pulled that from. If I'm being honest, I have no idea. But I will see you dudes in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna get up and take a break. I encourage you guys to do the same. Grab some water, grab a snack, all that fun jazz. And, yeah, then we will, continue investigating this mystery. I wasn't expecting the young boy to die. I thought it was going to be like everyone in our family, but no, it's the entire lands that are cursed, not just our castle, so. Oi oi. Alright. See you dudes in a few. Welcome back, Jordan. Also, hey, Cyrano, if I didn't already say hi. Okay, so... anything else that we should speak with him about?
I have nothing to tell him now.
I was just reminded, or rather, I was reminded before I left of a game I played quite some time ago. As I'm kind of looking at the environments here, and especially the way that this dead body looks, and then I was thinking about the way the cutscenes look.
I can't go any further. Herman would see me.
Interesting. I was reminded of the game... Oh, wow, I forget its name, and I had to play that thing thrice. Twice? Something along those lines. Let me look. It is called... Saint Kotar. That's what it is. As I was looking it up, it just occurred to me. Saint Kotar. So... It's... The game's so... Okay, so the game's interesting because despite it being made a couple years ago only, right? A few years ago at this point, I suppose. It emulates, honestly, really successfully, like, mid-aughts point-and-clicks adventures. Like, made a little bit after this one. It's not as chunky and blocky as this one, but if we look at, like, the pre-rendered stuff, like, everything in the game looks like maybe a little bit better than that, or at least, like, it has that same vibe as all the pre-rendered stuff, even if it looks more modern. But it emulates the feel very well, even down to, like, the weird dialogue and some of the nonsensical back and forth, and I can't even say I really remember the puzzles that much. And the story is middling, and I think that's what actually kind of evokes the vibe of these old point-and-clicks so well, is the story doesn't know what to do with itself, and it's... Not this one, this one knows where it's going, I'm just saying in general. The story doesn't quite know what to do with itself, and it's a little all over the place and kind of confused, but, like, the setting and the progression of it is very reminiscent of that. It's just unfortunate, though, that that game, like I suppose old point-and-clicks, it is so incredibly easy to soft-lock yourself in that game. It has a system, so you have two characters, I think they're brothers-in-law? And you can switch between them at will. Which is really interesting for a point-and-click adventure. However, you don't need to ever switch between them at will. The only time that you should ever switch between the two characters is when the game specifically wants you to, because you need to progress. If you switch between them at any other time and try to do stuff, like you leave your character at one point in the map, and then you use another character, like you go up to them, you can entirely ruin the sequence of the events and soft lock yourself right then and there. It's so easy to soft lock yourself, and there's no way that, you can't just... The game doesn't prevent you from switching characters. So it's really flawed in that regard, and because of that, I had to replay the game several times just to write the review that I did on it, and it was so incredibly frustrating. And I think even by comparison to, like, old point-and-clicks, while I was, essentially praising it for doing a good job at emulating it, it somehow still kind of fails to meet... It doesn't have the charm, that's what I'm saying. It has the jank of old point-and-click adventure games, but it doesn't have the charm. So it was overall like a really frustrating experience. But the fact that I still haven't forgotten the experience is interesting. So I don't know if it's worth anyone checking out, but, like, I don't know, something about the scene reminded me of that game. And being in that forest a second ago in between the Stone Ring, or they more say, like, Stoner Ring, reminded me of Saint Kotar. It had a lot of potential, it was just frustrating and broken and nonsensical, and the story really didn't hit. The story had potential to hit, but it didn't. I don't know, it was interesting. I'll take no time for that by your dad. Damn. Laugh got me. Fuck, I've been had. Okay, well, seemingly nothing else to do in the morgue. Go back to the creek, or go to the creek, to the village? To the house. Back home? Not really sure what to do with it. I'm assuming we just talk to someone about the handkerchief. Handkerchief. Right? No, he just said Victoria didn't want to be disturbed. Maybe there's something else outside. Oh, we should look for, where's Bates? Is he in the basement? Is he outside somewhere? Or Morris? I didn't mean to go to the main gate. I feel like we would need to talk to, like, about the handkerchief. We would need to talk to Victoria or Bates and see if they recognize it, right? But I don't know how that would progress. I'm not sure how we're supposed to progress here. But again, other than just, like, talking to everyone or finding something really obscure. Hey, Bates. What you cooking?
Bates?
Hi.
Yes, sir?
I'd like to speak with Victoria. Do you know where she is?
Madam has gone to her room to rest, sir. I do not think she wants to be disturbed.
Oh, all right. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Or can we ask someone about the location of the sanatorium so we can go there? That seems to be kind of our next locale.
The door is locked.
Such conviction he said that.
I haven't any reason to go into the cellar.
Okay. Do we need to find Morris for some reason? Wait, no, I want to go... he would be this way, right? Yeah. I forgot. Don't know why we would need to speak with him, but maybe? Oh, we didn't actually go in. Hey! Like I said earlier, when in doubt, talk to people, I guess.
Morris, do you have a moment?
We can talk to them. Interesting.
Sure.
Where's the senator? Oh, I guess we're just going to ask about Vic.
Morris, what do you know about that dead boy they found in the woods?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about him.
Oh.
But I'll tell you this. Some pretty weird things have been happening around here lately.
Also.
Some damn strange things indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
He kind of said that, like, well, you know, give me this look, you know? I know what you're implying. I think that's why we're like, okay, time to leave. He thinks I did it. And we can't go to the church. No reason to go there. Is there a reason to go to the village? The manor? Oh!
There's a letter in it.
What?
Maybe Bates forgot to pick it up. I'll take it.
This really is a case of, like, if this is what I need to progress...
Dear Father, hopefully it will be your hands that my letter reaches first.
I cannot endure staying locked away in this horrible place. Therefore, I have decided to do what I should have done a long time ago. I will explain everything when we meet at our place. I know that you will understand. James.
Father, so James is William's son. Why didn't Victoria tell me when we spoke before?
Interesting. That's why he ran off so suddenly, because his son ran away. Ah. So this might be what we need to progress. That's kind of insane. How am I supposed to know that there's a letter in the mailbox? You really do just have to go to every single scene and click around. Also, so they add this, like, kind of leathery texture to make it look, you know, it's like it's a skin, but the leathery texture is on his thumbnail as well. Just put it over the entire hand. So can we leave now then? Do we have the location for the sanatorium? We don't. Okay, then maybe now we have a proper reason to speak to Victoria. Oh, I didn't mean to go that way. Should we speak to Master Bates first? And see, like, if he'll let me in, or if I need any other advice or anything? He's the one that told me about Robert being missing first, so... Or Robert not returning.
Do you need anything, sir?
Not really. I was just passing by.
You don't want to tell him? Is this not information that he should know? I feel like he might want to. Okay, let's go upstairs then. And demand Victoria see us right now. Or maybe now we can get... No, we still can't get to Robert's room. Oh, it's stuck there a little bit. Victoria? Hello? Sorry.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
Oh, so we could have knocked on your door before. Okay. So you didn't tell me.
Victoria, I found a letter in which James writes to William.
They
He addresses him as dear father.
And yeah, this is a photo. So they
who
just
is
tried to
James
destroy all evidence and connection
Oh
to
well,
him.
it does not matter anymore anyway.
Tried to hide him.
It is true, Samuel.
Why?
James is William's illegitimate son.
Just because he's illegitimate? This is the 80s.
You showed me that picture.
I don't think this is a big
I
deal.
didn't want anyone to know. This secret must be buried along
Why?
with William.
I understand.
No, I don't quite understand. I might understand more if there were societal expectations surrounding this. Now, I get you're still an old-fashioned, important family and all. I do understand that. But this, we're in the 80s now. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Go on. Meanwhile, we're in the future.
I'm concerned about Robert.
I appreciate your concern. I spoke with the sanatorium's head nurse a few minutes ago. She had no news of him whatsoever. I'm worried, Samuel.
Look at this letter.
Something strange is going on. I fear something may have happened to him.
I'm sure Robert will manage.
Do not
We don't care.
underestimate this,
whatever.
Samuel. He is my oldest son, and then I have no one left but you.
Ah, that's why Victoria.
Quite sure nothing.
Why
has
Victoria's
happened to
worried
him.
about burying
Everything
James.
will get
Doesn't want
sorted
her
out
will to
soon.
go to him.
I hope
That's
you
so
are
sad.
right. I cannot wait in uncertainty any longer. We must do something.
I agree. Will
I
you
would
tell me where
like
the
you to go to
sanitarium is?
Ashbury to find out what happened. Here we wait in darkness, and I have no one else that can go. Will you do it for me, Samuel?
I will.
Of course.
I have no choice.
I'll set off straight away.
No, please do not go in the middle of the night.
Oh.
It will be better to go in the morning.
I don't mind traveling at night, and it is best that I go as soon as possible.
Shouldn't you at least get
Are
some
you
rest?
certain?
You haven't
The
slept.
sooner I find out something,
God knows how
the
long.
better.
All right, then. But please take care of yourself, will you, Samuel?
You needn't worry. I must go to Ashbury and figure out what happened.
Would you please excuse me now, Samuel?
Yes, I will. Goodbye. I was almost thinking that maybe now would be a good time to wrap up since we're about to go to a new location, but I kind of want to play some more.
I
It's
set
good
off for
play. I don't
Ashbury
know. We'll
to
see.
find out why Robert hadn't returned yet. Someone has to know something about him there. The
Spooky.
Ashbury Sanatorium, the place of laments as William used to call it.
Let me in. Probably want to use the doorbell.
The main gate is locked for the night.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I guess this one's broken too.
I know this is an awkward hour, but can you let me in? I would like to visit one of the patients.
We do not allow anyone in at this time. I'm sorry. You will have to come during.
Yeah, I don't know why he
hours.
wouldn't
Tomorrow
expect this
will be too
anyway.
late. Please, let me in and I'll explain everything.
Oh, are you a doctor?
Yeah.
No, I'm
No,
not.
Samuel.
Who have you come to visit then? In the middle of the night?
I've come because of Robert Gordon. He is the
Oh,
director
okay.
here.
Using your connections.
Yes. I happen to know who's director here, Mr.
Samuel Gordon. I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Very well.
That light going on and off is an
I'll make an
interesting detail.
exception, Mr. Gordon. Push the gate open when you hear the buzzer and go straight to the main entrance. I will be expecting you in the lobby.
Like a signal, a code. Ooh. Cool little building. Hello.
Thank you for letting me in.
Well, I would not have let you in if you weren't a relative of the head doctor.
Yes, actually, he is what I'm here about. You see, he hasn't shown up for a couple of days now, and I was hoping you might know something.
I'm afraid I will have to disappoint you then. He left the sanatorium the day before yesterday, late at night, and has not turned up again since.
Are you sure?
Of course. I have been on duty every day.
What time did he leave?
Around midnight, I believe. He always leaves quite late. He has had a lot of work to do lately.
Did he mention where he was going, or say anything unusual?
Give me a minute. No, I don't recall him saying anything
Right, he
special.
just left.
In fact, he was
This
very
place is so
silent.
nice,
Just
very
said goodnight
austere.
and left.
Beautiful. Do you know this man?
I would like to visit a patient named James.
He's not here.
Can you show me to his cell?
No, that's not possible.
Automatically calling it his cell and not his room, Samuel.
Unfortunately,
This
I
isn't a
won't be able to
prison.
visit him, no matter what I could or could not do.
I don't understand.
Samuel, he's not here.
Don't you know? James escaped the night.
What do you mean you
before
don't
yesterday.
understand? You read the
I
notes,
thought I
Samuel.
told you.
No, I didn't know.
Yes, you did. Don't
How did he
lie.
escape?
Well,
He
actually,
must have gotten into the sewer system under the building. It should have occurred to me that he might do something like this.
why is that?
Did he say something to you?
Yes, I spoke to him the day before. He seemed much more anxious than usual. But there was more to it. I don't know if I can tell you.
Oh, you can. Spill the tea, sis.
Delicate situation.
Come on now.
Please speak.
I'm
It might
thirsty.
be important. Maybe it will shed some light on the whole matter with Robert.
Mm.
Do you think it may be related?
I don't have a clue.
I do. think
Please
so.
tell me what you know.
All
You do
right.
have a clue.
James
have-
was more anxious than usual, as I said.
Awfully
It was
convincing
hard
liar.
to understand what he was trying to tell me. But it was the head doctor that he was speaking about. He said he knew something important, but he could not tell anyone what it was.
Did he say what it was exactly?
No, it seemed to me that he was afraid to talk. He kept asking me to put in a word for him with one of the doctors so he could go home. But he insisted that I not mention it to the head doctor. He acted quite desperate, so I promised I would help him.
What happened then?
Well, James does tend to be very moody, but I would not say that he is dangerous. I have known him for years now, and most of the time he's made very little trouble. So I went to the head doctor to ask him for a temporary leave permit for James.
But you said he didn't want Robert to know.
I had to promise that, but without the signature of the head doctor, no patient can leave this place. He didn't agree, though, and defended his opinion quite firmly. It seemed rather strange to me, such rigidity, I mean.
Did you speak with James after that?
No, I didn't want to further disconcert him. And the next day, he escaped. I cannot tell you anything more. I have no idea why he wanted to go back home so suddenly.
You have been quite helpful. Thank you.
Perhaps
Why
because he
did
knows
James
he
want to
might
get
die.
away so
He knows the
desperately and
curse.
suddenly.
The
And
curse is
why
now
didn't
running
Robert
rampant.
Allow him to return to the castle. It seems to me that these things
Either
are
because
very
also
obvious.
of the curse, or because he doesn't want anyone
That's
to
all.
know that it could be his
Thanks.
son. Drama! It's getting juicy. Yeah, it's a very beautiful place, serious. But again, him rocking up and be like, where's his cell? Girl. This isn't a prison, be kind. This is a nice facility. Nice fountain, too.
It's full of clean water.
I mean, granted, I don't know how...
The water in it will be pretty cold.
Okay, so we'll need that later. Granted, I don't know how great this place treats its patients. Could be garbage. You know, this isn't
I won't be digging in that trash. It's
the
mostly
mid-1800s. Okay. Alright, well, is this locked? Let me guess it will be, and we'll have to ask her to let me in, and she won't. We'll try to convince her or do something to distract her.
This is the way to the patient's cells. No one is allowed to go there at night.
But for me?
The nurse won't. I've got.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to. Thought he was going to repeat himself. Okay, is there anything over here that I missed? Where's his cell? What's his number? Hang around the fountain all day. Grounds look pretty
When will
too.
the storm end?
Oh. That was interesting. All I did was walk over here, and because he was facing the window, that prompted a voice line. I didn't click on anything. There was no interaction point over here. That's a good detail. I like that a lot. Do you mind if I just pop behind the counter here?
I can't open it. She would see me.
You reckon?
We have said everything to each other already.
Curious indeed. Something about this cold water. That's all we know. We can't grab one of these mugs. Can't touch the lamp. Something outside of the building. Ah, yeah, we haven't really explored the grounds yet, have we? Oh, can we go into the sewer?
A sewer. Maybe the main output of the ventilation system of the building.
Oh, you don't want to go in. Wouldn't that be a good lead? Around the building. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there's something on the roof. Hammer. Let me just... Never know when you'll need a hammer. Yeah, they're rendered so well, and the lighting is nice. It's very coherent.
Old junk destroyed by wind and rain. There's no point messing with it.
What if you need that bottle to fill up the cold water from the fountain? Huh? Yeah, they have... No, just... You know, them being well rendered is nice, but...
Cold. It would still burn.
They
well
stand
in
out
strong fire.
stylistically. They all have like a strong color palette. They tend to use these oranges and the kind of greens and the shadows. It's nice. More important than it just being well rendered is having like a style to it, you know?
Coal bucket. It's empty.
Okay. Oh, the graveyard. I'm assuming we can't get in here yet. But we will eventually.
I'll have a look.
Boiler room?
This must be the thermostat regulating the temperature of the ventilation. I can't see any controls on it.
Curious to say.
It's
Great.
holding firmly to the masonry.
Interesting. Okay, so that's something to take note of. Brick.
It's probably entirely automatic.
Hello? Must be someone walking into the room here. It sounded like dirt footsteps behind me, or footsteps
Probably
on dirt
entirely automatic.
behind me. That was concerning. Like someone shoveling the coal next to me. That's what it sounds like, right? But when we back out, nothing. Huh. Hello?
the hell is that?
It's me.
Nurse, is that you again? I'm heating the place like I'm supposed to. Not one of those crackpots of yours is
Hey, be
freezing.
nice.
Don't you worry. The boiler is running full blast, so leave me alone.
This is Samuel Gordon. Can you open the door?
Why would he know that name?
Who?
Yeah. It's me, Samuel Gordon, you know, of fame, Gordon fame.
I'd just like to ask you about something.
Yeah?
I guess that's him pedaling around in there, just the audio
My
director.
Uncle Robert runs this institution.
Yeah, I'm important.
Can you let me in?
Kind of a big deal.
I couldn't care less about who's running this booby hatch. I don't belong to the Doctor Bunch, and I don't have to obey old Gordon. Give me a break and mind your own business.
All right, but I just need to find something out. Then I'll be gone.
Oh well, okay, what do you want?
The technical limitations that spawn them. I mean, I like not pre-rendered backgrounds, and I also like pre-rendered backgrounds, you know? I think they're both neat. I do like seeing them, though. I do find them very interesting. And I like seeing that indie games are kind of using them more. Yeah, there's a certain style and aesthetic and charm that you can have with the baked-in background, right? It is neat. I do like them. And the application. Oh, right. So about that boiler room.
It seems to be quite hot inside. Are you heating at full power?
There's no other way when the weather's like this. I'll sit here the whole day and night in this awful heat.
Well, you can turn it down a little, can't you?
Impossible. They've just installed this new regulator. It takes care of maintaining the right temperature for itself. If it could also do the shoveling for me, I'd have one less thing to worry about.
No, it wasn't.
So why don't you just leave the door open?
Well, that's another problem. I don't want the nurse checking up on me. She comes by to have a peek inside here from time to time to see whether I'm asleep or something. When the door is closed, I can cool myself down with beer whenever I want.
I see.
Couldn't hide it anywhere else?
Have you seen Dr. Gordon recently?
No, I haven't.
No, I'm important. Everyone knows me. Let me in.
Around here anyway, except the head nurse.
And me.
I last saw him about a month or so ago. Yeah, last month. It was Thursday, I think.
Specific memory.
No, not after that. But you said you were his nephew, didn't you?
That's none of your business.
Yes, I did.
Well, there's no reason to...
Then it's you who should know where he is.
Oh, cheers. Right. So about the place. Could anyone escape?
What do you know about the runaway patient?
There was a lot of confusion about his escape here. Haven't a clue why they made so much fuss over one silly loony.
Because he could hurt himself. Would we be a cunt? Fuck it, let's
The
be a
loony
cunt.
happens to be my relative.
Ooh.
So you had better keep those insults to
I don't know if you should have
yourself.
told him that.
I bet he can pronounce the whole alphabet, unlike you.
Calm down, would ya? I couldn't have known.
Samuel!
Now, why I asked. You know this place well.
He could have
right?
dug into him a little bit without insulting his
I've worked here for some years
intelligence.
now.
If you
God
wanted to get outside,
damn.
how would you do it?
Listen, these are some odd questions, you know. Aren't you an inspector or something like that?
I'm sorry, I'm just a little flabbergasted by what you hit him with. Jeez, dude. One, Victoria was like, oh, the secret of him being Robert's son should be, we should go with him to his grave. And if we see that he's our nephew, then he's going to know that Robert's also related to him. And negative answer, keep it. It's not, what did this man ever do?
Yes, of course. I'm carrying out a midnight check.
Or just going to lie to
sanatorium
him.
Security from the Boilerman's viewpoint.
Oh no, he's
Come
being
on,
sarcastic,
I'm no
okay.
inspector. So what is the simplest way out?
Well, I have no idea why you're interested in this.
God
But I don't
damn.
think there's a simple way out.
Samuel's
Maybe
such a
from the hall
bitch.
into the sewers under the building. Other than that,
Keep hitting him. It's not
If you
nice.
managed to get that far, the rest wouldn't be a problem. The sewer has
And
several
I like how he
openings
assumed he's like,
nobody's watching. Why are you
well,
asking
if he's part of
anyway?
my family, I bet he's super smart and super cool and ultra intelligent, so respect him. Never even met the kid. Negative answer or positive? Okay, well, since this is probably the final word, we'll leave him with a bit of sugar.
I'm just considering all the alternatives.
Right.
I have to see the cell from the inside. If it's impossible to get out, as everyone says, how could James have escaped without someone having helped him? But who could have helped him? That nurse, maybe. Or Robert himself.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Robert's disappearance is surely connected with James somehow.
I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
Bye. We can share a beer together sometime. Sorry I insulted your intelligence. Samuel isn't sorry, I am. Can I get one of these bottles? I'd love to.
A few bottles of beer. The labels are not very damp. The bottles haven't
Oh, he's
been
cooling
outlawed.
them down. Yeah, I was going to say, so are these the beer bottles he mentioned? He said, oh, if the door is closed, then the nurse can't see me having a beer. Well, she's surely going to catch on if she sees a whole crate outside the door.
10-degree lager.
Oh, are you thirsty? You want one?
10-degree lager.
Come on, take a bottle. Dang, he won't. Wait. That's been anything here. Come on, just a cheeky sip. Sounds good right now. Nice cold beer.
A few beer bottles, old containers, and rusty cans. Just rubbish.
Graveyard. Ooh.
Everyone who died within the walls of the sanatorium rests here. A gloomy place.
How pretty. We are part of the graveyard. Only place we can go. Okay. And he just is standing there, just. Okay. We're here. What's this?
It hides a few flickering candles from the rain.
Hmm. Oh, is there? Oh, thought there was something else on the monument, an inscription.
The resting place of someone of a noble family.
Another beautiful graveyard.
The metal doors have no locks to prevent just anyone from entering.
In sanatorium graveyards or even hospital graveyards, you don't really see big mausoleums and monuments being built like this. Often it's just plaques on the ground. You see that kind of made retroactively, or just like really simple tombstones. You don't see ostentatious stonework like this.
The grate ends in stone. I
Pretty.
cannot see any lock.
He's like, oh, a tomb? Gotta go inside. I need to go inside.
The grate cannot be opened.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unusual for like old medical buildings to have very grand grounds and grand interior. It was very important, especially in old mental health care, like in Victorian era stuff, to have very beautiful and nice surroundings for the just like mental happiness and health of the patient. But despite that, they did not have pretty graveyard monuments like this at all. No, this is very unusual. But it's pretty, I like it.
There's no name on it.
This is a big vibe. Okay, so oh, now we can no longer interact with this tomb. I was going to say, so we need to get into the tomb later, but no, he's not interested in breaking and entering into another mausoleum. Yes, this is atypical. That's nice. There must be something else we need to do there eventually. Why would they have this whole scene, right? Okay. Well, oh, wait. You can still look in the dustbin. Why?
A syringe.
Oh.
Looks quite clean.
No. Samuel, no. Oh my goodness. Samuel. If you see a syringe in a rusty trash can outside in the rain, sitting in a pile of other broken rubbish and glass bottles. It's not clean, Samuel. That is not a clean syringe. Don't touch it. Why did you do... You know what? You're master of your own fate. This is your problem. What, do I start breaking his beer? Fill the syringe with beer to inject yourself. Oh, maybe we use the hammer on this. I'm guessing the reason that we can hear the sound cue here is to hear when he walks away so we can sneak in with that.
What the heck are you doing, man? Get away from that window.
What the heck are you doing, man? Sorry. I think I should say it's been a while since we've saved. Plus, I'm gonna wrap up soon. I just wanted to do that little window trick. He doesn't need sterile tools. He's going to inject himself with rain beer. Oh, we need to lit. Oh, okay. Never mind. I get it. The sound key was for breaking this piece off of or breaking this brick, not for trying to enter. Success. Is there a reason we took that? Why did you need that? Oh, we didn't. It was so we could get in. Because it's not in our inventory. Not that I see, at least.
I can't reach it.
Ah. Hit it with the syringe. For brick things. Well, unfortunately, we're not even supposed to use the brick. Not with the knife. Throw your pills at it. Throw some acid at it. I'm guessing he wants to break the thermostat, right? We don't have the right tool. So he can't reach it, but he just discarded the rod that he would have been able to use to reach it.
10-degree lager.
Throw a beer at it so it cools it down? I don't know. Huh. Can't reach. Is there anything else to say about it? No, anything else I can click on here? Syringe. Definitely something I'm missing, yeah. Okay. Let's go back and see what else there is. Anything else outside I could have missed? Or maybe we need to speak with the head nurse again? I thought we could use a good brick for brick things, but no, he just discarded it. It's like he discarded that pipe. Everyone needs a good pipe.
I can't go back yet.
I was just looking for an implement, but okay. Nurse, I found this dirty syringe. Isn't that crazy? Fill the syringe with cold water and then use it to shoot the cold water at the thermostat. Oh. like a squirt gun. Then it'd be like, oh fuck, it's broken. Darn, I really thought I had something. Put acid in the fountain. Dip the cloth in the fountain. Really? Huh. That's the torn piece of cloth that we found on the fern with the Gordon emblem on it. I think it's our family crest. And I was assuming we were saving that to show to somebody like, hey, why is our family handkerchief found at the place where this boy died? But no, he just got it wet.
I soaked it in cold water.
Okay. So you soaked it in cold water, great, but that doesn't mean that you'll be able to reach the thermostat. Unless you want to wrap the bottle in the wet handkerchief? Yeah, I assumed that was like a piece of evidence, not a tool. Okay. Oh, or we brine with a cold beer. I don't know if anyone's ever done that trick where you, if you want your can or your bottle, the liquid in it to cool down faster, you take a wet rag or a wet paper towel and you wrap it around the bottle or can and then stick it in the freezer or the fridge. That cools it just like marginally a little more quickly. That's what I was kind of thinking that we were going to do, but no. I guess we're just going to toss a wet rag at it? No, okay. Can you combine something with this? The syringe? Huh. Okay, so we have a wet handkerchief, now what?
10-degree lager.
Maybe I could try showing the letter to the nurse. I don't know why we would, but I kind of have to try everything here, right? Do you have anything to say?
May I speak with you?
Sure.
About the graveyard.
Can you tell me anything about the sanatorium graveyard?
I have worked here for almost 12 years now, and I know next to nothing about it.
Really?
Has it always belonged to the sanatorium?
As far as I know, it has. We no longer use it for burying, but it would have served its purpose in the past. Many patients would spend their whole life here, and when their time came, they would be buried at the back of the sanatorium. But that was a long time before I started here. I do not know much else about that place.
That's all. Thanks.
Well, it wasn't super helpful, unfortunately. Huh. Can't go behind the counter door, I know that, but...
I cannot...
Huh. Something with distracting the dude in the boiler room. What? Maybe there's something I can do in the graveyard with the wet handkerchief? I don't know why. It's fucking raining. Everything out there is already damp. Not sure why it was necessary that I soaked it in the fountain water when I could have just held out the handkerchief outside. I don't know what we're accomplishing here. Something with the beer, too. I don't know. I missed something? We haven't tried knocking on the door again to get his attention. Try that, I suppose? I don't know why we would, but I don't know what else to do. I mean, he is knocking. I doubt he would go through all this effort if the character didn't actually have something to say, right? No, say, oh, I don't actually want to talk to you. Close the door.
May I speak with you?
Oh, okay. Oh, we do have to ask him about the beer. First, the graveyard.
What do you know about the graveyard at the back of the sanatorium?
Well, it's a graveyard.
Cheers.
Do they bury patients there?
Nah, not anymore. But I wouldn't go there if I were you.
Why is it haunted?
Especially not now. I'm no coward. But one never knows what can happen.
Excuse me. They say negative and positive, but I really never know exactly how he's going to respond with these.
What do you think I should be afraid of?
Like, that's a positive answer?
Graveyard is suitable for a
Would negative
walk,
be like,
especially
oh, what, you're not
this
superstitious,
one.
are you?
You have any idea
Maybe.
who all's lying there? Lunatics, maniacs, madmen, you name their twist.
People.
They're there. But why am I telling you
People
this
are very
anyway?
rare.
Go
They're not
where
monsters. About that beer. Mind if I take one?
I see you have a decent supply of beer. What if the head nurse saw those bottles?
No big deal.
Why?
I can see them outside.
Oh.
As long as she doesn't catch me with one in my hand,
Well, there goes what I was talking
she
about
has
before.
nothing to complain about.
I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
Maybe that's the information that we really needed to grab one of the bottles and to like plant it inside and then tell the nurse, and that will get him out of the room.
10-degree lager.
Okay, that didn't change anything. Why can we still look at this? What? Oh, because of the thermostat, but
I can't reach it.
no, you can't.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
Huh. I might have to look at the guide. I don't know what to do. I'm really stumped, I am. Wait, did I soft block myself because I gave that guy some negative responses? Shut up. Oh, you're kidding. That wouldn't make a difference, would it? I mean, this guide is specifically telling you, like, what answers to give him, positive or negative, but it doesn't say why. Ooh. I hope not. So far, I've kind of done everything the guide says, but... Boiler room, windows, steel rods, click on the machine, thermostat, click on the thermostat, keep clicking on it, click on the center rod. Rod appears to be loose, click on it again, you can't get it loose, he says that he has to get the stone underneath, click on the brick. You can click on the bucket, the coal in the garbage dump, but it won't get you anything. Go to the cemetery, nothing to do. Click on both crypts and the monument. Click on the steel door again. Talk about the beer and ask about the cemetery. During the cemetery topic, you must give a positive answer again, which I did, right? Yeah. After this conversation, go back to the front and go talk to the nurse again. Okay. Hopefully I didn't fuck anything up with how I spoke to him before, but I guess this might just trigger something else now that I talked to the dude in the boiler room about the cemetery for some reason.
May I speak with you?
Which is odd.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Good, I didn't fuck anything up. Now suddenly we can just ask about a phone call, I guess. Huh.
I need a little time here without being watched.
Could you possibly do me a favor?
What have you found?
Hey,
I'd
Harold,
like
thank
to
you
make
for
a
the
call
raid,
to the
man. I
manor
appreciate
to
it.
check if anything has changed
How's it going?
regarding Robert. If you could show me where the phone is.
We're just walking around in
I'm
cemeteries
sorry,
in the
I
rain.
can't let you inside. But I could call myself.
Right. Here's the number then.
How was your stream? What were you
I don't
doing?
need it. It is in the internal phone book. Wait here.
About to wrap up relatively soon here. It's getting too late. Lunatics are almost. Well, you are in luck.
Before she returns.
You are in luck. It doesn't matter if the patients are escaping the madhouse because we are in the sanatorium right now. So you found yourself back in one. So sorry. Your escape was for naught. I should save my game though. So sorry. White Moon Waltz. What do we have? We took a vase for some reason.
The label doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
The cabinet is locked.
Of course. Anything else here that we need? Doing Baldur's Gate 3. Hell yeah, dude. Yay, back in the madhouse.
I haven't...
Okay, so we do need to unlock this. But I'm assuming she won't be taking that call, or won't be calling for us forever, so... No, it is not labeled. Take it with the syringe anyway. Ooh, a necromancer. Nice, that must be fun. Still haven't finished my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. I started forever ago, but it's like mid-walk animation there. But I was doing a soul Sura. Now we have a vase. Why? No escape. Never any escape. Maybe we can ask the dude in the boiler room about opening... Like if he has a key or something?
It has a slot of some kind at the bottom. It has a slot of some kind at the bottom.
Oh. Use the knife? Interesting. Still your first playthrough from 2 years ago. We love a good slow play. You're in chapter 3, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm right now in the sewers underneath the city. So I think I'm in chapter 3 now at the like beginning of it.
It has a slot of some kind at the bottom.
I hate to say this, but I'm going to look at the guide just so we can do this one section so I can wrap up the stream. It's getting quite late here. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. It has a slot on the bottom. What goes in a slot? A coin. What do we have that we haven't used in a million years? Our
There are
wallet.
some coins in it.
Ah, I would have never guessed. Well, I probably would have eventually after clicking through enough inventory things. But doing like inventory puzzles, it's not very frequently you have to in this game. The most that we've really had to do is like open the knife, or like open and close the chest piece knife, and then put those two little runic pieces together. That's it.
The coin fits in the groove at the bottom. A little key was hidden
Oh, cheeky. That's for this. You're a necromancer, but you cannot sell the body parts. You just keep them as mementos. I do that in my playthrough. All the dead bodies that I feel very bad about, I have a big chest at my camp, and I keep all their bodies in there.
Bethanol. I have no idea what it's good for. Maybe a relaxant, who knows?
It's taking a guess.
A strong sedative will put a person to sleep for a whole day.
She won't notice that missing, surely. Don't mind if I do.
Cantropin diminishes headaches. I still have enough of my own pills.
Oh, you're not gonna yoink that one?
Some drops. Not really what I'm looking for.
Oh, we're going to drug the boiler room guy? Duchess, thanks for the follow. Decoyo. Nothing else we need in here? Doesn't seem like it. Hi! And we didn't close the cabinet either, so... And we took the vase from it, like...
It took a while. No one was answering the phone this
You're
week.
making it very
No problem.
obvious.
Did you learn anything about Robert?
Unfortunately, Mr. Gordon has not returned yet.
Why didn't you put the
I
vase
see.
back?
Thank you for your time.
You are quite
Only one
welcome.
way to find
It
out.
was nothing.
That's all. Thanks.
Cheers. Oh, we don't have the vase in our inventory anymore. Perhaps we did. Will you put the coin back in your wallet, please? Or are we just going to have a spare coin hanging out in our pocket because you were too lazy to put it back in your wallet? Really? Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to go, unfortunately, drug a man. No problem to good old Samuel. Classic adventure game tactic. We love to put sedatives in people's drinks. What else are you going to do in an adventure game? belongs on a bingo card for it, doesn't it? We've played quite a few where you just have to put sedatives in someone's drink. Oh, he still won't. Okay, syringe on the sedative.
I spilt a little, but
Okay.
the syringe is full of sedative
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry you spilt it. Don't lick your hands clean. Syringe with ammobarbital. You know, now oh yeah, because if we were just to open up the beer bottle, it'd be hard to pour that in. He would notice it.
Dose, so it kicks in fast.
Whew. Careful with that. Too much, you might fuck with his heart and kill him.
Get him to drink it.
Oh, mister, aren't you thirsty? Yeah, bucket you. And the fact that you're mixing sedative with alcohol, a full dose of it, he's like, no problem.
Mind your own business.
You could seriously kill this guy, Samuel. Well. That didn't go well. I hope I didn't fuck something up. Oh, is this why you have to respond to him very specifically? Oh no. I have to look at the guide for this. I might have soft-locked myself. I might have to redo this whole section. No, I lied. Thank God. Okay, so remember when I talked about wrapping wet cloth around... Wait, he won't do it. Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait, never mind, hold on. Hold on, I misread it. I think I did break the game.
It should
Oh,
be
and now he
possible
does it.
to
No.
infuse the sensor of the thermostat with cold water. The temperature inside will rise noticeably for a while.
Okay, I didn't break it, I guess. But this guide says that the rod should go into my inventory, and it definitely hasn't. Let me just pause it really quickly. Okay, I think we're good now. Well, now it's just really hot. Now he'll go grab a beer. Ah. That's why I couldn't put the handkerchief on the thermostat before. Because it wasn't timed to. I tried it 100 times and it just wasn't the right time. Oh no. Wait, actually, oh no, for real. My cursor is gone. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Okay, so, like, I thought the game broke before, but it didn't really, but the game, like, actually, I think might have actually broken now. Wait. Maybe we just listen... Maybe this is like a cutscene kind of situation. Maybe it's like, oh, it's hot. And he'll come get a drink. So I can't click anywhere or do anything.